What if I told you that one of Hollywood's most magnetic stars, a man who's played a drug lord, a detective, a superhero, and even Nelson Mandela himself, once worked night shifts spinning records in a tiny London club just to pay his rent? A man who faced rejection, poverty, heartbreak, and still rose to become one of the most respected actors on the planet. This is the untold story of Idris Elba, the man, the myth, the mystery behind the smooth accent and unstoppable rise to greatness. But behind every role, every red carpet smile, is a story of grit, grind, and grace. And by the end of this video you'll see Idris Elba in a way you never have before. Because the truth is, success didn't make Idris Elba. Struggle did. Before the fame, before the bright lights, there was Hackney, East London. Born Idrissa Akuna Elba on September 6, 1972, the only child of Winston, a Sierra Leonean factory worker, and Eve, a Ghanaian mother who worked long hours cleaning offices. Money was tight, but dreams? Limitless. "We didn't have much," Idris once said, "but I always had imagination." He found freedom in rhythm, spinning records under the name DJ Big Dries, mixing beats at weddings, school dances, and smoky London clubs. But when he stepped on stage for the first time at school, everything changed. Acting hit him like lightning. A small Prince's Trust grant, just a few £100s, helped him secure a place at the National Youth Music Theatre. Still, life wasn't easy. To survive, Idris worked every job you could imagine: tire fitter by day, night shift security guard by night, and DJ on the weekends. No fame, no fortune, just hustle. But just when he thought his big break was coming, Hollywood would make him question if it was worth it at all. After small TV roles in the UK, Absolutely Fabulous, The Bill, Family Affairs, Elba realized he'd hit a ceiling. So he did the unthinkable, packed everything he owned and moved to America. He slept in his van, took any job he could, until one audition changed everything. HBO's The Wire. He walked into the room as Idris Elba and walked out as Stringer Bell, the most dangerous mind in Baltimore. He wasn't just another drug dealer. He was a businessman, critics said, and the world had never seen a gangster like that before. Fans were shocked to learn the smooth Baltimore kingpin was actually British. Even more shocking, he'd nailed the accent so perfectly, most of the cast didn't know until filming wrapped. The Wire didn't just launch his career, it changed the way television told stories. And Idris? He'd become a name you couldn't forget. But just as Hollywood started calling, Idris walked away from it all, and what he did next would redefine his career forever. Idris Elba returns to the UK with a vengeance. His mission: to create something darker, something deeper. Enter John Luther, the tortured detective haunted by his own brilliance. The BBC series Luther wasn't just TV. It was theater, it was pain, it was poetry in motion. He's not good. He's not evil. He's human. Elba's performance earned him a Golden Globe, but more than that, it made him a symbol. A hero for the flawed. A face of resilience. He wasn't acting. He was bleeding truth on screen. But even as Luther conquered the world, another universe was waiting, one filled with gods, heroes, and a whole lot of action. Hollywood couldn't ignore Idris Elba anymore. He joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Heimdall, the all-seeing guardian of Asgard. From there, the floodgates opened. He brought raw power to American Gangster, electricity to Pacific Rim, and haunting depth to Beasts of No Nation, where he portrayed a ruthless African warlord, earning a BAFTA nomination. Then came Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. "I didn't want to imitate Mandela," he said. "I wanted to understand him." Even Mandela's family praised his performance. By now, Elba wasn't just a star, he was a force of nature. But while the world saw him as a hero on screen, behind the scenes he was still chasing another dream, the one that started it all. Before he was an actor, he was a DJ. And he never stopped. Under the name Big Dries, Idris Elba has spun tracks everywhere, from Ibiza to Coachella. He's dropped beats alongside Jay-Z, Skepta, and Macklemore. And in 2019, he DJ'd at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal wedding. Yes, the royal wedding. From Hackney basements to royal palaces, Idris Elba's playlist has been royally approved. But behind the decks and red carpets, there was something deeper, a love story unlike any other. Idris Elba's journey through love has been as dramatic as his movies. He's been married 3 times, each relationship teaching him something new about life and loyalty. In 2017 he met Sabrina Dower, a Somali-Canadian model and activist. They fell hard and fast. In 2019, they tied the knot in Morocco in a breathtaking ceremony that looked like something out of a movie. He's also a proud dad. Idris Elba, his daughter, an advocate for mental health awareness. Winston Elba, his son, named after Idris's late father. Family, he says, is the only thing that keeps him grounded. But fame wasn't enough. Idris wanted to give back, and his next mission would take him far beyond Hollywood. In 2020, Idris and Sabrina became UN Goodwill Ambassadors for the International Fund for Agricultural Development, fighting hunger and supporting African farmers. He's used his platform to push for diversity in film and opportunity for young black creators worldwide. In 2016, the UK honored him as Officer of the Order of the British Empire, OBE, and Time magazine named him one of the 100 most influential people in the world. But even after conquering film, fame, and philanthropy, Idris wasn't done yet. Because what came next? No one saw it coming. Today, Idris Elba is worth over $40 million. He splits time between London, Los Angeles, and Ghana, where he's building a creative hub for African film talent. He owns luxury cars, wears custom suits, but he'll still show up to a set in sneakers ready to work. Because to Idris, it's never been about money. It's about meaning. And in 2018, People magazine crowned him Sexiest Man Alive, a title fans had already given him years before. He's proof that cool isn't what you wear, it's what you carry inside. And if you think his story ends here, think again. In 2025, Idris Elba isn't slowing down. He's starring in The Rivals of Amzia King, producing The Lost Bus, and mentoring young filmmakers through his production company. He's even hinting at new music collaborations. And then, there's the James Bond rumor. The internet has been buzzing for years. Could Idris Elba be the next 007? When asked, he simply smiles. If it happens, it happens. But I'm already living my dream. Maybe he won't become Bond, maybe he'll become something even greater, a legend who never needed the title. From a small flat in East London, to the biggest stages in the world, Idris Elba's story isn't about luck. It's about faith, fire, and fight. He turned rhythm into resilience, rejection into rhythm, and struggle into legend. So next time you hear that deep voice or see that signature smirk, remember, you're not just watching a star. You're witnessing a man who refused to let the world define him. Because with Idris Elba, the story never ends where you think it does.